Imagine if your cat had a secret way of talking to you, without meowing or scratching, just with subtle signals that most people ignore. Many owners believe they understand their felines, but in reality, they're missing precious messages that can reveal everything from affection to pleas for help. And most impressively, these hidden signals are happening right before your eyes, every day. Get ready, because today you'll discover them point 7 hidden signals your cat uses to communicate with you. And I guarantee number 5 will completely change the way you view feline behavior. Have you ever noticed that when your cat is sad, it might simply come closer, lie down next to you, and stare at you, as if absorbing your emotions? Have you noticed that sometimes it rubs its head against you, but at other times it seems to avoid you as if it's sending you a silent message? These behaviors aren't random. According to recent studies in animal behavior, cats possess a complex language based on movements, gazes, and postures that function like secret codes. Discovering and interpreting these codes can transform your relationship with your cat into something much deeper, almost as if you spoke the same language. The first hidden sign is in your cat's eyes, and it's more fascinating than it sounds. When your cat slowly blinks at you, it's not just a lazy blink or a random gesture. This movement even has a name. Experts call it cat kiss, and it's a true sign of trust and affection. It's as if he's saying, "I feel safe with you, and I completely trust your presence." The most amazing thing is that by returning this slow blink, you create a mediate emotional connection, almost like a silent dialogue. Researchers at the University of Sussex observe that cats who receive this feedback from their owners tend to approach them more closely, show more affection, and even become more relaxed around the people they love. It's a subtle but powerful gesture that proves that communication between you and your feline goes far beyond words or meows. Have you ever noticed your cat blinking like this? Comment here, I want to know. Another sign that reveals a lot about how your cat feels is the act of rubbing one's head or body against you, a gesture that seems simple but hides a complex communication mechanism. This behavior is known as bunting. Technically, it works like a chemical marker. When rubbing its head or body, the cat releases pheromones from glands present on the head and sides of the body, leaving their mark on you. This gesture isn't just affection. It's a demonstration of bonding and belonging. When your cat does this, they're communicating something very direct. You're my human, and I trust you. Plus, it's a way to affirm environmental safety, showing that he feels comfortable and protected by your side. For the attentive owner, every rub, every touch is a silent reminder that the cat wants closeness, interaction, and that he recognizes you as an essential part of his world. If your cat does this, blink back and feel the connection grow. Have you tried it? According to feline behavior expert Mikel Delgado of the University of California, cats don't use words, but their bodies speak constantly. When they rub their heads against us, they're creating an invisible bond of belonging and security. This is a language few can decipher, but once understood, it deepens trust between owner and feline. The third hidden sign is in the movement of your cat's tail, and it is much more expressive than most owners imagine. Although many people believe that the tail is only for balance, it functions as a true emotional thermometer. For example, when the tail is erect and straight, with the tip slightly curved, it means the cat is happy, confident, and content to be by your side. It's as if it's saying, "I'm glad to see you, you're safe for me." On the other hand, if the tail moves quickly from side to side, this is a clear sign of irritation, anxiety, or overload, indicating that he needs space or that something is bothering him. Feline behavior experts warn that ignoring these signs can cause unnecessary stress, and learning to interpret them is essential to create a harmonious and trusting environment between guardian and cat. Keep an eye on your cat's tail. Can you spot each sign? The fourth sign is in your cat's meows, which are much more varied than you might imagine. Each sound they make carries a specific meaning, and cats use the frequency, tone, and intensity of their meow to communicate with you. High-pitched, insistent meow usually indicates an urgent request, such as hunger, discomfort, or a need for immediate attention. As short, soft meow can be just a greeting, almost like a hello or I'm here. According to Karen McComb, an animal communication researcher, cats have developed specific meows directed only at humans, creating a kind of secret language that isn't shared between them. This means that every sound you hear is a carefully calibrated message for you, and understanding these nuances allows for a much closer and more affectionate connection with your feline. Have you noticed any differences in your cat's meows? Tell me in the comments. And here we come to one of the most impressive and delicate signs: the act of showing the belly when a cat lies on its back and exposes its abdomen. Many owners believe it's simply a request for affection, but the reality is much more subtle and technical. This gesture is a maximum demonstration of confidence, because the abdomen is the most vulnerable area of a cat's body. Exposing it means they feel completely safe in your presence. However, it's important to understand that showing your belly is not necessarily an invitation to touch. Many cats do this simply as a silent message. I trust you, but respect my space. Furthermore, this behavior reveals a deep level of emotional comfort when a cat completely relaxes next to you, allowing this sensitive part of its body to be exposed. It's signaling that you're part of its safe circle and that you pose no threat. Cat behavior experts say that recognizing and respecting this gesture strengthens the relationship, creating a bond based on trust and mutual respect. For the attentive owner, each belly display is like a secret sign of affection and silent loyalty. Veterinarian and researcher Sarah Ellis explains, when a cat bares its belly, it's revealing its greatest treasure, which is vulnerability. It's not always a physical invitation, but rather an emotional symbol of deep connection. And if you found these signs fascinating so far, just wait until you learn about the sixth. It's so subtle that it can go unnoticed even by experienced owners. But when identified, it reveals exactly how your cat perceives your energy and emotional state. The sixth hidden sign is in your cat's purr, and it's much more than just a relaxing sound. Everyone associates purring with contentment, but studies show there's various types of purring, each with a specific function. For example, the so-called request purr has a higher frequency, almost similar to a baby's cry, and serves to immediately get your attention, whether it's asking for food, comfort, or simply proximity. This purr is a communication tool developed by cats exclusively to interact with humans, showing that they adapted their language to be understood by us. Additionally, purring can transmit subtle emotional messages. A constant, low purr indicates comfort and relaxation, while variations in intensity can signal stress or a need for attention. Understanding these nuances allows the owner to respond appropriately, strengthening the bond and ensuring the cat feels heard and safe. It's as if each vibration is a silent word, a conversation that happens without opening the mouth. Tonight, listen to your cat's purr and see what he's trying to tell you. Let me know if it worked. The seventh and final sign is the act of sleeping on top of you or close to your body, and it's a final test of trust. Cats are extremely selective about where they rest. Choosing you as their living bed means Heck considers you a safe haven. But the gesture goes beyond the physical. By sleeping together, he seeks synchronize with your energy, absorbing the security you feel by their side and transmitting a feeling of protection. According to animal behavior experts, when a cat sleeps on its owner, it's not just looking for warmth or comfort, but establishes a silent emotional connection, showing that you are part of their safe territory. This behavior is a sign of deep bond and belonging, and respecting this moment further strengthens the bond between human and feline. Each shared nap is, in fact, a silent demonstration of trust, closeness, and affection, a reminder that your cat feels completely comfortable by your side. If your cat sleeps with you, they value that moment. It's the ultimate proof of trust. Animal behavior expert Dr. Sharon Crowell Davis says, sleeping on a human is one of the greatest displays of security and bonding. A cat doesn't just rest. It anchors itself emotionally in the presence of the person it trusts most. Now you know the 7 hidden signals your cat uses to communicate with you: every slow blink, every tail movement, every distinctive purr carries a deep meaning that often goes unnoticed. From now on, when your cat repeats any of these gestures, you'll no longer see it as just common feline behavior, but rather a clear message, almost like a silent conversation between the two of you. And here's the challenge. Observe your cat over the next 24 hours and see how many of these signs he shows you. You might realize he's talking to you much more than you realized. If this video revealed something new to you, wait until you find out what the gestures that cats make, and that we should never ignore this will be the next chapter in your journey to understanding the feline heart. If you learned something new today, subscribe and activate the bell, because the next video will show gestures that cats make and that we should never ignore. And share with cat lovers. They will thank you.